Marie of Bourbon was the Empress consort of Robert of Taranto, titular Latin Emperor of Constantinople, family. She was a daughter of Louis I, Duke of Bourbon and Mary of Avenay. She was a younger sister of Peter I, Duke of Bourbon and an older sister of James I, Count of La Marche. The paternal grandparents were Robert, Count of Clermont and Beatrix of Bourbon. The maternal grandparents were John II, Count of Holland and Philippa of Luxembourg. First marriage. On 29 November 1328, Marie was betrothed to Guy of Lusignan, titular Prince of Galilee at the Château de Bourbon. Her betrothed was a son of Hugh IV of Cyprus and his first wife Marie de Boleyn. On 20 December 1328, Marie and Guy were married by proxy. The Chronicle of Amadi records her arrival at Famagusta, Kingdom of Cyprus in June 1329. On 31 January 1330, Marie and Guy were married in person at Santa Sophia, Nicosia. Hugh of Lusignan, their only known son, was born in about 1335. Her husband was appointed Constable of Cyprus between 1336 and 1338. He died in 1343 from unstated causes. The correspondence of Pope Clement VI includes a letter of condolences for the demise of Guy, dated 24 September 1343. The actual death likely occurred in the months preceding the letter. The widowed Marie was not allowed to leave Cyprus until 1346 by orders of her father-in-law. Second marriage. In 1346, Marie and her son left Cyprus in exile. By 1347, they had settled in Naples, Kingdom of Naples, at the court of Queen Joan I of Naples. On 9 September 1347, Marie married her second husband Robert of Taranto, a first cousin, once removed to Joan. Her new husband was a claimant to the throne of the Latin Empire while holding both the Principality of Taranto and the Principality of Achaea. He had also been appointed a captain general in the military of Naples. They were soon separated for a number of years. Joan was a main suspect for orchestrating the assassination of her first husband, Andrew, Duke of Calabria. On 3 November 1347, Louis I of Hungary, older brother of Andrew, invaded the Italian peninsula in a retaliation campaign. While Joan and her second husband Louis of Taranto, younger brother of Robert, managed to flee Naples, Robert did not. He was arrested at Aversa. In 1348, the Black Death reached the Italian peninsula, forcing Louis I and the majority of his army to retreat back to the Kingdom of Hungary in hope of escaping the spreading epidemic. Robert was among the prisoners following Louis I to Hungary. He spent about 4 years in captivity and only returned to his wife in Naples during March 1352. In 1353, Robert initiated a campaign in the Ionian Sea, attempting to re-establish his authority over a number of the Ionian islands. By 1354, he had managed to secure control of Corfu, Cephalonia and Zante. He added to his titles the newly coined Duke of Lucas before returning to Naples. Marie benefited by the brief campaign as Robert transferred to her lands in Corfu, Cephalonia and the fiefdom of Kalamata. She would proceed to purchase the rights to the baronies of Vostitza in Nivelle by 1359. On 10 October 1359, Hugh IV of Cyprus died. He was succeeded by his second son Peter I of Cyprus. According to Leontios Machares, Peter had been co-ruler of his father since 24 November 1358. Hugh of Lusignan contested the succession, considering his claim to be superior due to being heir to his father, the eldest son of Hugh IV. His claim was rejected, but Peter offered him an annual pension of 50,000 bezants, not content. Hugh sought support by Pope Innocent VI in 1359. He got no effective assistance in furthering his claim, but was named a senator of Rome in 1360. Widow. On 10 September 1364, Robert of Taranto died. The marriage had been childless, and his legal heir was his younger brother Philip II of Taranto. However, Marie contested the succession. By 1364, Marie owned 16 castles in Achaea and thus controlled a considerable section of the principality. She kept the title of Princess of Achaea and put forth her son Hugh as her own candidate for the throne of the principality. Hugh was still unable to claim the throne of Cyprus, but his uncle Peter I named him Prince of Galilee in 1365. In 1366, Hugh invaded the Peloponnese at the head of 12,000 mercenaries, initiating a civil war for Achaea on 17 January 1369. Peter I of Cyprus was assassinated by 3 of his own knights in his own bed at the palace of Licava, Nicosia. He was succeeded by his son Peter II of Cyprus. However, Hugh saw another opportunity to claim the throne of Cyprus and left the Peloponnese to travel to Nicosia, effectively abandoning his campaign. Marie continued the civil war until 1370. Unable to secure a victory, Marie sold her rights to Philip II for 6,000 gold pieces. Her fiefdoms of Vostitz and Nivolets were sold to Nerio Iacerioli, later Duke of Athens. She only retained her fiefdom of Kalamata. Hugh of Lusignan married Marie de Morphu, a daughter of Jean de Morphu, Count of Russia, but seems to have died childless. He predeceased his mother c. 1385. The last will and testament of Marie names her nephew Louis II, Duke of Bourbon, as her sole heir. Ancestors.